All right, guys, this lesson is for my fellow senior golfers who are confused, frustrated, don't do well with force production or technical types of golf instruction. I'm not here to disagree or be provocative with where coaching is going these days. I just know that your body most likely needs some relief. I know you need some clarity, some simplicity, and I know you need better ball striking or you wouldn't be looking at YouTube videos. With my golf instruction, I am not trying to chase technical positions or technical jargon. I'm very, very simply trying to affect and influence ball striking, distance, and direction. Call me old school, call me a contrarian, but I believe the hands and arms play a massive role in the golf swing. All you see from videos these days, some of these top coaches, all they talk about is force production and using the ground. Well, the reason, I want to explain why that is the vast majority of students that they teach are elite, okay? So what they tend to do is they take for granted you senior golfers, okay? And they'll say things like, well, you can't swing like the PGA Tour players, but you can certainly swing like the LPGA Tour players. Well, that's fantastic. So what you're saying is a guy that's got 95 mile an hour club head speed, similar to perhaps an LPGA Tour player, has the same mobility and has the same flexibility as a 25-year-old woman on the LPGA Tour. They're getting there very, very differently, aren't they? So it doesn't make much sense to me to try and swing like an LPGA Tour player. So here's the deal. My belief is this. My belief is that most of you have switched off your fast twitch muscle fibers. You've been told to stabilize the club face. You've been told that it's absolutely critical that your hips are open at impact and your shoulders are open at impact. You've also been told that you need forward shaft lean in order to strike the golf ball. These are the types of things that I think make golfers that are 50 plus worse over time. I think you're putting unnecessary stress on your body. I just feel like there's an easier way, and I spend the vast majority of my time specializing in coaching and teaching golfers like you. So I'm going to make a couple of swings. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set up to a golf ball the only way I can get open at the point of collision, because again, my pelvis isn't moving the same way it did when I was 25, okay? I'm approaching 55 years old. I've got an 8-iron. I'm here with my simulator, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put myself in an open position by dropping my lead foot back just like this, and you'll notice that's going to get my lower body a lot freer, which is great. That's what we need to create speed in the golf swing. We've got to make sure we get open, because of course that's the only way you can strike the ball really, really well, right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a swing with my hips open, my feet open, my shoulders square, and let's see how we get on here, okay? All right, hit that pretty solid. You can see I've got a little bit of a weak sort of a shot to the right there. I'm hitting an 8-iron. I carried that 133 yards, 145 total. Okay, so there we go. So there's an 8-iron with open hips. I'm going to do it one more time, okay? I'm going to try and hit this one a little bit harder. Let's go one more time. There we go. Jumped all over that one, gave it a, oh, then it's going a little bit further to the right. What do you know? Does that sound familiar, guys? The harder you swing, the further the ball goes to the right. Interesting. That's a 134 carry, okay, with my 8-iron. So what's happening there? All right, guys, if you enjoy watching my videos and you want body relief, clarity, simplicity, and better ball striking without chasing technical positions and jargon, please think about attending my Swing for Life golf schools. I've already set the dates for March, April, May, and June. There's a link in the description to find out all about it. I'm located in Charleston, South Carolina at the Links at Stono Ferry, where I'm the director of instruction. We have a heck of a lot of fun over 2 days. It's a 4-to-1 ratio. Now's your opportunity to visit one of the best cities in the United States, without question. Great food, great beaches, great weather, and really good, solid, easy to understand golf instruction. We'll see you on the inside, guys. Well, first and foremost, I'm not getting a lot of depth in my backswing because, of course, my hips are a little open. Makes it very, very difficult for me to make any kind of turn. As a result, I'm under-rotated on the way back. The other thing is I'm starting my downswing there because I'm under-rotated by spinning my body back to the golf ball. In other words, I feel like my body's pivot is ahead of my arm swing. My arm speed is essentially trapped behind my body. And that is what I see with the vast majority of golfers that are over 50. Without any question, I see golfers get to the top of the backswing, they throw the kitchen sink at it, and by throwing the kitchen sink at it, their arms remain up too high. That golf club, of course, has to get thrown out to catch up to the spinning motion of the body. And the problem with it is, it never catches up, okay? Everything's trailing. You're losing your leverage, you're losing your snap. It's a huge problem. So I'm going to try doing something a little bit different. We're going to see how that goes. And let's go ahead and set up to it and drop my trail foot behind me. So instead of being lead foot back, let's go ahead and drop my trail foot back, and let's just do the same thing, and we'll see what happens, okay? So I'm not trying to kill it here, guys, but what I'm going to do is just drop my trail foot behind me, and let's go ahead and make a swing. So we've got 134 carry here, and let's see what happens. All right. That felt very, very different. My body felt almost a little jammed, felt a little stuck. I didn't really feel there like my body was anywhere near as open at the point of collision. I did feel like I had quite a lot of pressure into my lead side. I almost felt like my body kind of braked, and then I felt my hands and arms rush past my body there. Definitely felt more fast twitch speed. So let's just take a look at that. 163 yards carry with an 8-iron. That is a bit of a difference, isn't it? 30 yards further by simply dropping my trail foot back. Now, let's explain what that allows me to do. And I think this is what you should be thinking about doing when you swing a golf club. The first thing that's happening is it's making it a lot easier for me to get moving around the corner. So my hands are more above my heel line. If I go down the line here, what you want to do is park your hands as best you can above your trail shoulder, above your trail heel. Now, the more open I get, you can see it's very restrictive. It's making it very difficult for me to do that. So by dropping your trail foot back, makes it a lot easier to create that depth, okay? It's giving me something to throw at the golf ball. If I'm under rotated, I've got very, very little. If I can get some depth, I can start to get some energy into the club head. Now, here's the second thing. When I start my downswing, I'm not in a hurry now to create as much spin. What I'm doing is I'm delaying the spin phase as I transition. So when I start my downswing, and this is, again, where I definitely differ from a lot of golf instructors out there, I see absolutely no problem with allowing your trail arm to de-elevate and expand as you keep your body back. And the reason I say that here is that your body is always going to catch up to your arms. This move here, for the vast majority of you, is kind of baked into the cake. So if I go to the top of the backswing here, keep my back to the target as my arms drop, allow my trail arm to de-elevate, allow my right arm to expand, you can see here with a little bit of pivot towards the target, I'm getting into a fantastic impact position. That's the irony behind this whole thing, is so many of you are working really, really hard to get into that ideal impact position. And by doing that, you're leaving your arm swing behind your body's pivot. Makes it very, very difficult at the last second to find the golf ball if your arms are left behind. And as we go through the bag, the longer the club, guys, as you move towards the driver, of course, we're using more effort. We're not creating more speed. We're not getting any snap here because you haven't learned to separate, all right, your segments, your wrists from your arms from your shoulders, okay, even your lower body from your upper body. What you're basically doing here is tying your arms to your body and moving everything at the same speed. If the club is moving at the same speed as your body, you're not creating any speed. I hope that makes sense. So let's go ahead and do that a couple times. Drop my right foot back, go to the top of the backswing, and this is the key, guys. Feel, it's just a feel like your arms are pulling you around the corner. You've been playing golf now for a number of years. I can guarantee it, okay? trying to pull your arms through the golf ball. What we need to feel, okay, is that it's our arms that are actually pulling our body. When you do that, what's going to happen is you're going to improve your swing sequence. I can assure you, even when you feel like you're starting here, there's no way your body's going to be here. As your arms de-elevate, you're going to start to turn back to the golf ball, and you're going to find you're going to be more on plane than you've ever been. Your arms are going to be lower than they've ever been. And as you spin back to the golf ball, because of course there's a spin phase, your arms are back in front of you. They're not left back here at the start line. That's how you get speed in the golf swing, okay? Once you marry your wrists, your arms, and your body, and everything swings more in sequence, you create a lot more energy. Go and do that again. There we go. So what I'm feeling there is I'm feeling into my left side. I'm feeling like my lead leg is breaking, no question. Am I using the ground there? Of course I'm using the ground. The last thing you want is your lead leg to look like a spaghetti noodle. So I'm definitely moving into a nice firm left side. I'm not collapsing. I'm certainly allowing my upper body, guys, to continue to work through the golf ball. The difference is I'm not forcing my body through. I'm not throwing the kitchen sink at it. I'm allowing my wrists and arms to swing. I'm creating some snap at the golf ball. I'm getting energy into the club head, and then I'm allowing my body to respond dynamically. It's going to help you hit from the inside. There's no question you're going to create more wrist and arm speed in your golf swing. Stop jumping up and down like a cat on a hot tin roof, okay? It's not helping you. You're mishitting golf shots. You got to get back to basics, okay? Get your wrists and arms more involved in your golf swing with the support of your body. If you think this lesson could help, go ahead and share. If you have any comments, I always love to get back to people. And thank you so much for supporting my channel and pressing that subscribe button. Get after it. We'll talk to you soon.